How do you think it's going to change the thrust of our work as marketers? And what I'm talking about is AI being able to write an ad, create the graphic, put it on the platform, measure its success, refine the ad, send a signal to the right person who might be the best potential new customer, and bring it all together. How is that going to change what you and I do? The first key is we need sufficient working knowledge of what's happening in our trade. The second key, and it's everything, is the power of the offer. Actually, I'm going to have to come back to that one. And then the third is there's a short window of opportunity. Listen, I listened yesterday to the CMO of Zapier and HubSpot, and they talked about some guy in Europe who found a list of 100,000 qualified names. AI wrote an individual letter for all 100,000 and created a special tool for each and then sent it to them. And the response rate and the conversion rate was enormous. And what they discussed is the equalization that Dan is referring to as a threat, but they said there is a 12-month window. I think it's maybe not that long. They even said 12 to 18 months. But folks, there is a window. If you move in that window, you can get ahead of the people who are still catching up and how to leverage the AI to produce more value, not to fool people, but to help them. And I'm going to bring that to this third point, which I'm dragging down. I said I'm going to have to elaborate on this because this is too important. I'm believing that more important, everything we've been working on is the offer, which is your value prop, and its articulation. That's all we're doing. It's the power of the offer that's going to become more important. What if I could push a red button and everybody would have instant clarity? And what if when I pushed that red button, it was in a world where every single website had their value proposition well written and articulated at the top of their product page? If that happened, what would change in society? What would happen is we would find the right answer without getting fooled or confused as often. Does that make sense? Now, folks, we're coming to a world right now where I think even in DC2 and DC1, we're going to discover that some of our one-way products, like our information products that are dead and flat and one-dimensional, who wants to download a white paper anymore? You may discover in your data cycle that your next big move is to improve the power of your offer. We can get the articulation right, but you might find, and I'll help you with this in a moment, you might find new tools that can help you create something so much more valuable than a flat, one-dimensional piece of information. Please think about that, because I have a feeling some of us are going to discover that we've done a good job in our funnel, but we're still not getting our conversions because people are changing, not their nature, but the context is changing so fast.